Rubbish strewn over the streets, rats and flies, and an almighty row in Birmingham Council House. The bin strike might seem like a grim but distant memory, but now it seems things may not be going quite as smoothly as the council would like, as it tries to implement a new rota for the bin workers. The rota was meant to be starting next week. Well, Sarah Bishop is out in the city for this evening. Sarah, what exactly is going on?
Well, I suppose the best way to explain this, Nick, is to just recap slightly on events since the strike. You might remember we were here in Melton Road in Kings Heath last summer at the height of the industrial action, and as like many other roads across the city, it was strewn with rubbish and all the wheelie bins were overflowing with people's waste. Now, at the end of November, when the strike ended, a deal was struck which basically tied the city's bin workers, the bin collectors, into a 5-day week rather than their then 4-day week. And it also crucially meant that none of them were going to lose their jobs. Now, that deal and the revised rotas, the new rotas, if you like, for the workforce, was meant to be introduced at the beginning of this year. It didn't. It slipped and slipped and slipped. It was spring, and then the latest date is September the 1st, which is tomorrow. But it seems, from what our investigations, that that's not happening. And that's something that the opposition, the Tories on the council, say is really bad news.
I'm disgusted about that because every month that goes by, it costs the council £300,000 a month that this deal is not struck. So we're now 9 months on, so we're 2.7 million. That's been wasted because they haven't implemented the deal they supposedly struck.
So why haven't these 5 days a week rotas been brought in, Sarah?
Nick, I wish I could tell you, but we're having nothing official from Birmingham City Council today. I've asked them on several occasions to comment on this story. I've rung Unite, the union that represented the bin workers. They were really reticent to say anything. They said it had been a delicate matter, but they said the new rotas would be implemented soon. So read into that what you will.
Sarah, thank you. For more than a decade,